Alright, welcome back to Super Ultra Budget Magic Online. I'm playing some Dominaria Standard. This is my Rona Rashmi deck, based on a deck that I drafted yesterday that turned out to be, it worked way better than I expected, and it was a ton of fun to play. So I'm going to give it a shot and see how it goes. I can keep this, it's not great, but it'll work. Get on out there, Swampy. A little past turn there. This is actually a 3-color deck. I guess you can see that looking at my cards. Not a whole lot of green in here. I think it might just be Rashmi in this version of the deck. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put out my Prophetic Prism first here for the card draw. And I'm drawing all my swamps, which is fine. The version of the deck that I posted online is actually all just basic lands. But I happened to have some on my online collection that were like older cards, and so happened to be standard legal again, like the Interland Harbor. So that works out pretty well for me. Let me make sure I know how this doesn't come in tapped, unless you control a forest or an island. I do. So the Implement of Malice is next up, so I will cast that with some blue and green. And then I'm going to go ahead and sack it right out the gate. And with Rona, I can potentially get that back and cast it over and over again. My opponent is going to start applying some pressure soon. I do have an Eldest Reborn that I can get out there. That'll help to control things. There is a good chance. 6. Not attacking with the Marshal. Alright, it definitely gives me a claw. And then I can reuse my Eldest Reborn with this Sentinel. So I'll go ahead and cast an island. And this is green. Blue for Rashmi. Let's see what kind of removal I'm up against. Double strike, that's 12. I have to block. Oh well. And a dagger. And afflict. Classy. Okay. So that I think is lethal. It's turn 5. Kill in standard is what it looks like. Looks like a very inexpensive deck as well. Let's go to the board and see what we want to do against this guy. So, fatal pushes, we'll bring those in. And stamina and vigor. This was mostly experimental, so that'll come out. The Vizier, I don't think that I need for now. And those 5 drops, I'll take out a different 4 drop as well. Which one will it be? Home of the Host is so expensive for the speed of deck that I'm up against. We'll try that. Time of Ice might be really good against this guy. Actually, yeah, we'll try some Time of Ice and take out some other 4 drops, such as a Cable Paladin and a what else do I want to take out? I'll take out a second Cable Paladin, actually. We'll try that. Alright. So, my deck is going to be better against more mid-rangey type decks. And this guy's pretty aggressive. I like his deck. I've got all the land I could ever need, and this is a fun place to start. So, got a Renegade map. And Master. Implement, that's nice to see right early on as well. Gives me something to do with this turn. I want to go and get land with my Renegade map. I guess it'll be an island. And pass turn again. So it's not a monocolored deck that I'm up against. Whenever you cast a historic spell, it gets +1/+1 even. Very nice. It definitely has synergy with the other stuff he's casting. Hinterland Harbor looks great. Let's do this first to see what else I'm drawing. You will discard something, sir. It's just another land. I have been flooding with this deck so far. There's a harbor. I will pass turn because I didn't draw anything else to play for the turn. Another dagger on it, and that gives it the plus whatever T2 first strike damage. Which one's coming out here? I'll go ahead and cast Rashmi. Let's see. You may exile target historic permanent you control. At the next end step, and I can flash it even. So that's pretty cool. First spell each turn, which means I can do something on my turn, which makes that flash extra handy. My opponent does not have a blocker. So here's the question. Do I want to go ahead and cast my Implement of Malice, or do I want to hang on to my Sentinel? I'm going to cast my Sentinel because it gives me a chance to... I'm going to do it during my opponent's turn, though. Rashmi this turn. Woohoo! Got my opponent down to 18 right there. Check it out. The Oath of Vajani. You put a counter on everything with that, I think. I forgot that was even standard legal. And Planeswalkers cost less. Seems good. Cast instance, activate abilities. Let's go ahead and blue. Step cast instance and activate abilities. Use its ability. Exile. Something I control. I don't think there's any advantage in blinking Rashmi right now. I have got land galore here. This will at least draw me a couple of cards, which is very good. ice. That's also very good. Okay, and do I want to use the implement of malice or the time of ice? I think I'm going with the time of ice. Cast an instance and activate abilities. Doesn't untap during controller shot. Okay. And then blockers against me, so I might as well swing for 5. That's cool. So this was a nice combo when I was drafting the other day. Time of Ice with the Sentinel allows me to keep everything tapped down while I kill my opponent. And then I've got some other sagas that work similarly with the Sentinel and with and then Rona can also bring back Renegade maps and implements of Malice, which is cool too. Beginning of combat. Okay. So